Alright, so without further ado, and much putting off because I just haven't had any real light to work with, let's start off with the Renderform, as you knew from the video title. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. I apologize, I don't have a bigger backdrop. I usually don't do things this big. If you follow me on Facebook, you know with my Gundam kits, they're smaller, so I apologize. So let's start with the first weapon out of the Renderform. What is it? The expansion kit for the Combaticons. It is the Brigades Armaments pack. And this is for Swindle. This is the cannon that he had, very much his G1 weapon from when, he was a Jeep with a mounted thing instead of, well, he's still a Jeep for generations. Now the weapon mounts very nicely onto his arm, or you can put it here in his hand. Oh no, it doesn't seem to fit. Nope, it's meant to be mounted on the shoulder, so it doesn't really fit into his hand too well. But he's got this gun, so that's okay. So I'm going to put him up into the background here. The next one will be the gun for Vortex. Also based very much off the G1 weapon. It would go into the helicopter mode this way. I actually think it can. Anyway, so you have this. We'll just put it into Vortex's hand like that. Put him back here. Also, this is the SDCC Nemesis Prime from many moons ago, and this is the Red Fury sword, also made by Renderform. I use him as my Scourge, as I haven't been able to get an actual Scourge. And then, possibly the one who benefits the most from the Armaments will be Brawl, because you want him to have that look that he's always had with the cannon up here. But if you want him to have a handgun, you have to take that cannon out. Well, no more. Boom. And I have to say, this looks much more like the G1 gun than probably the other ones. Not that they don't have that G1 look to them. It's just I, have had that gun for so long that I'd say I'm most familiar with this one, and it looks great on him. It does match the gray a little bit of his treads. I don't know. It doesn't look like it as much on camera, but with, the naked eye, it looks very good. Now, the final weapon I'm going to show off is obviously for blast off, and that'd be this. But I elected to get the Rocketeer, Space Rocketeer pack. I got the G2 one as well, because I am planning this holiday season to get the G2 set for the Combaticons, because I actually have the G2 Bruticus. So, because I have that and it came with an extra gun, or maybe I just got an extra blast-off gun, who knows? I'm sure I'll find out soon enough when this video goes up, from Renderform himself. Oh, it's too dark. Where is it? There we go. Let's see. There. The head for blast off, it's a head swap. Since it's on a ball joint, it's very easy to do. I was really afraid of breaking it, and I realized at this angle I can't quite show off the light piping, but it does indeed have the light piping. And because I have two guns, he can dual wield, which I'm sure many people enjoy dual wielding whenever they can. So that's it for the pack. I wish I had the G2 Bruticus, but money is money. I hope you enjoyed this small review, this show off. Check out renderform.com if you want to order anything from the Renderform store. There should be some of these swords left. I do know that Brigades Armaments are very limited, if there is any left. You could also look them up on Renderform on Facebook. You can contact them directly if you saw something that you wanted on the store, but maybe it's just not available. See what he has in stock, because all of Renderform's items are garage kits, and therefore they only have such a small limited quantity because they are only made in a very small quantity, making these very nice. You could search eBay, but I say get it straight from the man himself. So, I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next time. Hit the links below. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Do go to the Renderform store, make an order. You won't be dissatisfied. Hit subscribe and give this video a like.